All right, so if you did or did not see my last video, it was about me not supporting the NWTF anymore. That I said nothing negative about the NWTF. It is a great organization, and the Nashville Nationals in Nashville, Gaylord Opryland Hotel, whatever's happening this weekend. And I do encourage each and every one of y'all to go to that. It is a great event, especially if you follow those outdoor celebrities and you want to actually meet them and be able to talk to them, get autographs and things like that. Now, people in the comments turned that into a negative video. It was not. I just don't support the NWTF no more. It doesn't matter. Anyway, this video is not about that. This video is about, there was a person in the comments that said, well, what do you do to hold and keep turkeys on your property? Can you give us some tips and tactics to help my turkey population on my own private land? And I'm assuming most of us have a small block of land, a couple hundred acres, maybe 1,000 at most, something like that. And here's what you can do. Say my top 3 or 4 tips to keep turkey on your property. So if it is allowed in your state, number 1, and number 2, if it's not a drought and they have a burn ban or anything like that, if you do not have a burn ban and you can burn in your state, burn your property, do a fire line, make it safe. Don't do it unsafe or whatever, and make sure that you do it before early enough to where the hens are not nesting and laying eggs and that sort of thing, okay? If you can time it just right and burn your property off just before the spring and the turkey season, all that stuff, it will help. The turkeys love to eat those burnt and crispy crickets and ticks and bugs and things that you burned, as well as the acorns that are in the hardwood bottoms. And that's what burning does too. It does away with that underbrush, that undergrowth in those hardwood bottoms and all, to where the turkeys can go in there and they can thrive, okay? So that's the first thing. You can burn your property off, and that'll open up habitat for them, for the turkeys, and create food for them. Speaking of food, secondly, you can plant springtime food plots for your turkeys. Some of the best is probably chicory or clover, millet, wheat, anything that a bird would eat, seed head type plants or whatever, outside of the clover. They just like hanging out and eating clover. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, so you can plant. Number 1 is chicory. Number 1 is chicory for a food plot. And then I would probably do a hard, strong number 2 would be clover. Things like that, so you can plant a springtime food plot. Thirdly, and this is what I do mostly on my property to hold and keep turkeys. 2 things in combination with each other. Number 1 is I trap. I trap on my property, as well as I trap on other people's properties. If they can hire me, I'll come over there and trap for you, whatever. Trap coyotes, trap the raccoons, trap any kind of predator that is going to do away with your turkey population or hurt your turkey population. And trap as many and as much as you can, because those predators, believe it or not, it don't take but a few of them to wipe out a whole turkey population. People don't understand how detrimental that is to turkey populations. Okay, so with that being said, also, if you have a small plot of land, 100, 200 acres or whatever, and you throw your feed out there, your seed out there early season, before season, obviously being legal, don't be illegal with it, but being legal just to get a count on your turkeys. And say you got 15 longbeards on 100 acres. Don't go out there and be an outlaw and kill all 15 of the longbeards. Kill onesies or twosies, maybe take a buddy, kill 3, something like that. Maybe get your limit on your property and leave the rest of them alone. If you wipe out all your seeders, okay, if you don't leave anything for seed, i.e. the gobblers for the hens, then yeah, your turkey population is going to dwindle a little bit. So don't think that you got to go out there and kill every turkey that's on your property. Go to public land, go somewhere else, and maybe kill one over here, one over there, one over there, so that you're not killing all the ones off of your property. Like me, for instance, I got a picture the other day on my property that had 11 longbeards in one frame. I'm going to kill 1 turkey over here. That's probably it. That's it. I might take one of my buddies and let them kill one themselves. So maybe 2 out of 11. And I'm going to leave the rest of them alone, because I don't know what my neighbor's going to harvest. I don't know what my other neighbor's going to harvest. I don't know if some of them are going to get got by predators, things like that. So I am going to try to preserve the turkey population on my property. And I have a small plot of land. So those are some tips and tactics that you can do on your own property, even if you have a small piece of property, to hold and maintain your turkey population. Hope this helps. You're welcome.